Earlier on today, I did a news roundup of the Nintendo Switch presentation when we took a look at everything that Nintendo discussed during that particular reveal. Now, of course, one of the things that they did reveal during this was the fact that you will have to pay a subscription for multiplayer gaming, which of course is fairly common practice within the console space, as both PS4 and Xbox One do this. But they did say that until the fall, it's going to be a free trial for anyone who buys the Switch at launch in March, or obviously before the fall. However, after that, it's going to be a paid subscription service, but they didn't actually tell us and haven't told us since how much it's going to cost. Now, we do have a little bit more information about the subscription service, and to be frank, it's not sounding brilliant. Now, with both PS Plus and Xbox Games with Gold, you get a number of games each month, and that you can keep and play while you remain a subscriber. Doesn't matter how long you've had the games, as long as you remain a subscriber. Even if you got that game for free 6 months ago, as long as you're still subscribed, you can still play the games within this service. However, it doesn't look like that's the case with the Switch. According to their website, you get to download and play a NES or SNES game. The latter will come with newly added online play for free for a month. I'm sure you would agree with me that that wording heavily implies that you can only play these games for free for a month. So once that time has passed, I would assume that you either have to cough up or accept the fact that it's going to disappear from your accounts. So in comparison to both the PS4 and Xbox One's offering, that's not brilliant, to be honest. Subscribers will also get discounts on select digital games, but of course it's the free stuff that you're really interested in, because that's just a lovely little icing on the cake for both the PS4 and Xbox One, and obviously they are directly competing with them here with this service, so the fact that you only get to play them for a month is, again, quite disappointing. Now, another thing that they discussed during the presentation was this multiplayer app that you could get. Now, I did assume that when they said this, that this was just an extra piece of functionality that if you want, you could use your phone to invite people to games, access their online lobby, voice chat, and so on. I just assumed that you could do it through the console and also do it through this application because, well, that actually makes sense. However, it seems like you can only do it via the smart device app. And here's what their website says, quote, "Our new dedicated smart device app will connect to Nintendo Switch and let you invite friends to play online, set play appointments, and chat with friends during online matches and compatible games, all from your smart device. A free, limited version of this app will be available for download in summer 2017. Well, here's the question, like, why? I don't understand, like, why do you have to download an extraneous app to speak with your friends online? I mean, when you're in docked mode, it makes perfect sense. Sorry, not docked mode, handheld mode. That makes sense, because obviously, you know, you've only got this little tablet to work with, but surely when you've got the dock plugged in and connected, you should just be able to, you know, make use of the console's OS like you do with the Xbox One and PS4. You do voice chat and whatever else, game chat and so on through the actual console, and you don't need to actually download anything else other than the game itself to do that. So you're paying Nintendo for the privilege to then chat with your friends via your phone, via an application, which of course is then costing you money via either your being connected to your Wi-Fi or with 4G or so on. And you might say, well, why would I do that when I have Skype on my phone? I can just, you know, call my friend if I want. Why does this app exist? Why is this necessary? To get access to online lobby and voice chat, why is this not built into the console? I don't have an answer for you. I want to know myself, because this sounds silly, to be honest. It's just typical Nintendo, to be honest. They do this all the time, where they're like, oh, they add this really cool feature that's kind of them catching up with the times, as it were, and then they do a thing that just makes it kind of weird and obtuse and unnecessarily complicated, and their paid online service is already not going to go down well with some people, and then you add in, okay, yeah, but you can only access it through this application via your phone, not via this $299 console that you just paid for. Now, when they're competing directly with both Sony and Microsoft in this does not sound like a brilliant offering, to be honest. Obviously, I think the key thing here is pricing. If this is cheap, like really cheap, then alright, cool, maybe. But if it's the same price as the Xbox One and PS4's offerings, or even more expensive than those, then just dreadful. Just dreadful. Now, as I said, the app would make perfect sense for when the console's in handheld mode, because, you know, you've only got this little tablet again. So having the app for that, say, hey, you can still play multiplayer in handheld mode if there's a Wi-Fi connection or whatever nearby, cool, you can do that. But then have the ability to do it via the internal OS when it's docked, you know, that would also be a thing. It's just boggles my mind, I don't understand. I mean, on the plus side, they're finally doing the whole Nintendo account thing, so there is that. So that whole side of it is going to be a lot easier. So they're, you know, finally catching up to the times in one way and being weirdly out of touch in another way. Maybe it's just poor wording and I'm misinterpreting it, but it does very much come across that way. I'll include a screen grab of the current wording on their website and of course link you to their website in the description below so you can have a look for yourself. Now, they also did provide a bit of an overview as to what you actually get as a subscriber. Obviously, it's free trial through the fall, as I said, but after that, you only get online gameplay, the lobby and voice chat app, monthly game download, and exclusive deals as a subscriber. However, non-subscribers obviously still get access to the eShop. You can still manage your friends, you can still share your screenshots of social media, and you can still get access to the parental controls application. Now, just as a free little, well, freebie for you at the end of this video, we do have some pricing on the actual Joy-Con controllers. And obviously, it does come with the controllers as standard, apart from the Pro controller, that is separate. But if you want to buy a second set for whatever reason, they're going to cost you £74.99 for a pair, which is insane. Oh wow, that's pretty expensive. I know they're technically two controllers, or they have the ability to be two controllers, but still, that is really expensive. And for a single one, £42.99. Now, I know controllers are expensive. The PS4 and Xbox One controllers aren't exactly cheap at £40, but that's 40, not 75. And as for the Pro controller, it's £64.99. Yep. It costs more than a game. Oh dear. On that note, I think that's it for today regarding the Switch, unless, of course, more information becomes available later on. But, yeah, that's it to be done for this video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.